Hello, my name is Rob Howard and welcome to the screencast for TimeToast. TimeToast is a free website where students and teachers can create engaging timelines complete with expanding windows, pictures, text description, and hyperlinks. So let's get started. As you can see, I am on my dashboard. I've already created a login and username. That's pretty straightforward, so I'm not going to walk you through that. If we go to public timelines, we'll be able to find timelines that other users have created. As you can see under the heading, there are a number of areas. We have music, film, science and technology, and so on. I'm going to look in history, and I'm assuming this would be a popular category since a timeline generally gives dates over time. So again, you can see the number of timeline pages that are created here. Instead of paging through them, we can also search. Being that it's February and it's Black History Month, I'm going to do a specific search for Martin Luther King Jr. And this will do a search to find timelines that other users have created on the subject that we inquired about. So I'll click on the first one just to demonstrate what these timelines look like. And as you can see, as it loads, this particular user has created a timeline for Martin Luther King Jr. We are able to simply browse the bullet points, and it'll give us a bubble with some information. Now these windows or these bubbles will expand. So if we look at the first one, if we expand it out, we're able to see all the functions that TimeToast allows us to use. We can see this quick blurb telling us where Martin Luther King was born and the date, January 15th, 1929. And this is a picture of Atlanta, Georgia. I doubt it looked like that in 1929. It's like a modern picture. However, you can see that you're able to upload photos. Now, this user also put in a link. So you don't have to put or cram this window with text. We can create links that will take us to external websites where the viewer can get additional information that you want them to access. So I click the link, and as you can see, this link takes us to the King Center website where the user can browse this particular website freely. Now, this would be a great tool in history, of course. For instance, we can compare or overlap timelines. We can look at Martin Luther King Jr. and we can look at a contemporary of his, let's say Malcolm X, and we can do a search for Malcolm X and pull up a timeline of his. A teacher can have a student compare and contrast different points in each individual's life to see what they were doing at specific times. That could be one use of this particular website or application. Maybe you're a science teacher and you're studying vaccines and sicknesses and diseases. Students can search timelines of vaccinations, when they were created, who discovered them, and can compare and contrast those. So as you can see, this tool, depending on your content area, can be used for a number of things. Now again, we can make our own timelines and we can make them public, whereas people can search and find them. And let me show you how to do that very quickly, how we can create our own. We're simply going to go back to the dashboard, and that's kind of our home page. And as you can see, it greets me, and I have created no timelines yet. So I'm simply going to create one. Let's do something easy. History of me. And again, we can add a photo or anything else. Now this publication status, we can make it a draft or make it public, and that will say whether we can just see it or if other users can see it. We're just going to keep it private or as a draft for the demonstration purpose. And we're simply going to create a timeline. And what do we need to do? We need to add an event. I'm just going to make a quick timeline to demonstrate. I was born on September 26th. 1984. And I could upload a picture of myself there, a baby picture, or type whatever text I want in the field. And we simply create a point in time. And we can add another event. We're just going to say today. And today is the 21st of February, 2016. Create another event. And now you can see our timeline is taking form. Again, we can add more text, we can upload pictures, we can add links. And then we would be able to fill out our timeline. So I hope you enjoyed this screencast of TimeToast and find many uses in your classroom. Thank you very much.